Kaizen, the Japanese method for transforming habits, one small step at a time, by Sarah Harvey. This summary is brought to you by Hook My Book. Kaizen is a philosophy that encourages people to make small, incremental changes to improve their lives. This book will help you learn how to use Kaizen to improve your habits and improve your life. Kaizen is a noun in Japanese and is used to mean improvement. This is a philosophy that encourages constant improvement in all areas of life. It was first used by the U.S. government in the 1950s to help businesses stay afloat during the Second World War, and has since been popularized around the world. Kaizen is based on the idea that each area of our lives, be it our work life, social life, or home life, can be improved by focusing on one task at a time and practicing until the desired results are achieved. Kaizen is a method of improving efficiency that originated in Japan, but has been adopted by companies in the West. Kaizen is a good example of this dialogue because it incorporates Japanese values and attitudes towards incremental change. It is also a good example of the way that Japan retains its own sense of identity and social structures. Although there are many things in Japan that a naive Westerner will recognize, it will take a foreigner a prolonged period of being immersed in Japanese culture to fully appreciate the amount of social rules and small daily courtesies that dominate the way that the Japanese interact with each other. The social structures are set up very distinctively and founded on rules that can sometimes seem alien to those outside of Japan. The Kaizen approach to problem solving is a way to reduce stress and improve one's well-being. Kaizen can be applied to different aspects of one's life, such as work, parenting, and personal relationships. By making small changes to one's routine, Kaizen can have a big impact. Why do we have habits? People develop habits because it is easier and more efficient for them to do so. The brain likes to conserve energy, so it will use habits as a way to save mental resources. When we have a habit, it becomes easier for us to do something because our brain has already done the hard work of figuring out how to do it. Change is hard, but it's something that everybody has to go through at some point in their lives. When change is triggered, it can be really scary for some people. The brain is programmed to resist change, so it can take a lot of effort and practice to change your habits. Change usually takes between 18 and 254 days to become automatic, but the important thing is to keep trying. If you're struggling with change, using Kaizen techniques can help you overcome your negativity bias and make change easier. Kaizen practitioners break down their goal into small, manageable steps in order to make gradual progress towards it. The inventory. The method starts by taking an inventory of your life as it is at this very moment. You will need to think about your habits and environment, and make a life plan of goals and challenges. This might sound daunting at first, but Kaizen encourages you to break it down into small steps. For example, you might think about your health first. You might list your relationship with your body, your mental health, diet, exercise routine, and sleep patterns. You might also think about your work life and career, and how you get on with your colleagues. You might also think about your money and home. You might also think about new challenges you could set yourself. The Kaizen method is a way to improve your life gradually, and it is a way to be gentle on yourself. It is important to remember that everyone will have different priorities, and that the method is not prescriptive or one-size-fits-all. You can populate your inventory with anything you like, but some ideas to consider might be health, working life, money, home, relationships, and new challenges. Things you want to change. You can focus on your existing habits and try to improve them, or you can think about what could be done to improve your situation in each area of your life. The first step is to write down your goals and actions for each area. New challenges can be anything from trying a new hobby to learning a new language. The next step is to think of what the challenge could be, why you want to do it, and what success looks like. Accountability for new goals. Some ways to hold yourself accountable for your goals include using a bullet journal, a wall chart, telling a friend, online trackers, and rewarding yourself. Health. The Japanese phrase, shinshin ichinyo, means body and mind as one. The idea behind this phrase is that the body and mind are connected and that you should try to think of your body and mind as one. This can help you to feel more connected to yourself and your emotions, which can lead to better health. This author talks about how to practice self-love, banish negative self-talk, and take care of your body and mind so that you can be more resilient when facing stress in the outside world. It is important to start small and gradually increase your exercise routine so that it is not too daunting or expensive. By breaking down the initial steps and building up your exercise routine slowly, you will be more likely to stick to your new habits. If you want to start exercising, then Kaizen is a great way to set and track your goals. There is no point in trying to do something that you can't do or that you won't be able to do properly, such as running a marathon or lifting a huge weight in the gym. Starting off small and building up from there will ensure that you don't overstretch yourself and that you are less likely to suffer an injury. Diet. Kaizen methods can be a good way to start to introduce more fruit and vegetables into one's diet. Meat eaters can reduce their meat consumption and become vegetarian or vegan for health reasons. There are many vegetarian and vegan diets and ways to become vegetarian or vegan. Work. Some ways to make your workspace more pleasant are to get more daylight or white light, to have green things around, to have nicer chairs and to store things appropriately. You can also try to diffuse pleasant smells, sort out clutter, and print pictures of happy things to put near your desk. If you are commuting to and from work, you can use your morning commute to move about more and reduce stress. You can also think about ways to make your commute less stressful, such as altering your journey, having a walk outside, or reading a book. Finally, be prepared and have a plan for lunch so that you don't have to spend money on overpriced food or prepare it every day. Home. The main thing that Japanese homes have in common is their close attention to space utilization. Japanese homes are designed to be functional and simple, with minimalistic decoration. Japanese homes are also built with natural materials like wood, clay, and concrete, which are easy to replace and rebuild in the event of a natural disaster. Those are also typically divided into spaces by movable panels, which create a sense of openness and flexibility. When you are living in a foreign country, you may notice that the homes and lifestyles there are different from your own. This can lead to you questioning what you want from your living space and what is necessary. One way to change your attitude towards tidying is to live in a country that emphasizes minimalism and has alternative designs for homes. This forces you to rethink your habits and how you use your living space. When you make a small effort each day to improve your environment, it becomes easier to tackle bigger projects. When attempting to change a habit or behavior, it is important to be mindful of potential setbacks and to make sure to have a support system. It can be helpful to plan for difficult times and to have people around you who will keep you going. Finally, remember that difficult times can teach you a lot about yourself and can lead to positive outcomes in the future. End of the summary. Thanks for listening.